You realize it's the same situation on that side. You don't know who this person is that you're inviting in. And so because I experienced it on both ends.
After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
The story is about to take you down a rabbit hole you won't believe. Imagine two of the most iconic names in the music industry, Prince and Diddy, linked not just through fame and fortune, but through a web of rumors, controversies, and alleged behind-the-scenes drama that could rival any Hollywood script. What if Prince, the artist who spent his career fighting for artistic freedom and ownership, crossed paths with Diddy, a music mogul whose career has often been clouded by whispers of exploitation? How does the story of a creative genius waging war against the music industry intersect with the lavish, controversial world of Diddy's infamous gatherings? Let's start by setting the stage. Prince wasn't just a star, he was a revolutionary. From the moment he stepped into the spotlight, he redefined what it meant to be a musician. He believed the art he created belonged solely to him, not the corporations profiting off it. This belief sparked one of the most famous battles in music history: Prince versus Warner Brothers. His fight wasn't just about music, it was about principle. To Prince, art was an extension of his soul, and to have it taken from him was a form of oppression. He went to extraordinary lengths to regain control, even changing his name to an unpronounceable symbol to break free from his contract. While Prince was waging war against the industry, Diddy was forging a different path, one of leveraging the system. Known for his savvy business deals, extravagant parties, and a reputation shrouded in controversy, Diddy's rise stood in stark contrast to Prince's. This is where the story takes a curious turn. Rumors suggest Prince allowed Diddy to host events at his home. On the surface, it seems like a harmless gesture, but those who knew Prince were puzzled. He was famously private, highly selective about his space, and protective of the energy he allowed around him. Why then would he let Diddy, a man with a reputation for wild, secretive gatherings, use his home? Allegedly, Prince never attended these events. Stories suggest he had suspicions about what went on behind closed doors. Diddy's gatherings were legendary or infamous, strictly enforcing rules like no personal security, no phones, and no leaks. What happened inside was a mystery, but Prince seemed intent on distancing himself from it. Why lend his home at all? Was it goodwill, strategic, or something more? The contrasting paths of these two icons are stark. Prince fought to dismantle oppressive systems, while Diddy seemed to thrive within them. Diddy's deal with Warner Brothers was celebrated as a savvy business move, while Prince spent decades fighting the very same company for control of his work. Could Prince have seen Diddy as symbolic of everything he opposed? Or did he recognize something in Diddy? A reflection of his own early ambitions?
Prince when I was 12.
Where did you meet Prince when you were 12?
In Dayton. After
Really?
he performed at UD Arena. Yeah, I mean, I knew him my whole life. He was like the guiding force for me. It's the reason I had high self-esteem was because of him. Like, just a lot of things that I didn't...
Did he say something, or was his behavior inspiring and self-esteem shedding?
Prince's relationships with other industry titans only deepened the intrigue. During his quest to regain control of his music, Prince aligned himself with Jay-Z's streaming platform. Jay-Z had built a reputation as a champion for artists' rights, and Prince trusted Tidal to distribute his music. But after Prince's passing, his estate filed a lawsuit against the platform, accusing it of unauthorized distribution and fabricating documents to justify its actions. This betrayal, if true, would have been a devastating blow to someone as fiercely protective of his art as Prince. Shortly before his death, Prince reportedly made a chilling statement: "Wait a few days before you waste any prayers." This fueled speculation that he knew his time was running out. Considering the powerful entities he battled, labels, platforms, and the broader industry, it's hard not to wonder if there was more to his untimely death than meets the eye. Why? Would Prince, who fought so hard for independence, associate with figures like Diddy and Jay-Z, whose actions often seem to contradict his principles? Perhaps it was strategic, a case of keeping enemies close. Maybe he believed he could influence them or inspire the next generation to fight for their rights. Prince wasn't naive. He understood the music industry's exploitative nature and wasn't afraid to call it out in interviews, speeches, and songs. Despite his warnings, the issues he fought against persist today. Even in death, Prince's legacy remains relevant. His name often invoked in discussions about figures like Diddy and Jay-Z. His lifelong battle for artistic freedom continues to resonate. raising the question, did Prince foresee the struggles of today's artists? Or was he simply trying to survive in an unforgiving industry?